Hello world and welcome to a new video. Snow-covered Swiss mountains in the background and the beautiful A350 in front of it. This is the very first weekend when the A350 of Swiss is flying over the pond all the way to Boston, and we will be on board this flight. So this is a much better view on the nice A350 in its beautiful wanderlust livery. Let's go to Boston. It was supposed to start at 4:30. Now it's 4:55, but the flight isn't delayed. It just looks like there is a really low load factor on today's flight. So they made several announcements at the gate that there are free seats available in premium economy and in the new business class as well. Here's a first look inside the suite and a short look into the first class as well. I am really impressed. So I had Lufthansa Allegri's throne seat, that was really nice, but this suite in here is so much better. It almost feels like first class, or it's pretty close to first class. Of course, the first class in here is much more spacious, but this little suite here, I have to give you a room tour later. It's like a living room, so huge. A sleep mask, mouthwash, lip balm and cleaning cloths for your glasses are only available upon request, but neither upon request or in the amenity kit itself is there any kind of cream. Considering the really dry air on board, this is actually an absolutely necessary component of an amenity kit. Does the logo on the headphones look familiar to you? Perhaps from another airline in the Lufthansa group? I had some trouble with the noise cancellation over-ear headphones, but it might have been due to the frames of my glasses. In the end, they didn't fit anyway, as the headphones had 3 pins, but the sockets at the seat required 2. The flight attendant were able to find suitable headphones with 2 pins. This one thing has bothered me on every single business class flight so far. Which way do I use the blanket? No airline managed to include any information on the blanket's label. Should the white side face me or the grey side? If you know, please enlighten me and write it in the comments below. So on my A350 European hoppers, I have shown you the loo, but this was the loo in economy class, and this one here is the loo in business. It's the same nice restroom with faux screen wall, a lot of black colors, black sink, 2 mirrors on both sides, so it feels much more spacious. But here in addition you have these amenities, some lotion and face spray, and you have a surface cleaner over here, and this really nice seat cushion on the toilet. So overall it feels really luxurious. So this indicator sign for the wireless charging is made of rubber on the surface. It will be just a matter of time when they will be rubbed off. After takeoff, we were served an aperitif, a small Swiss-style snack. The choice was of cheese or warm nuts, and a drink. I opted, of course, for the Alpine Essence, a truly delicious drink made exclusively for Swiss. Similar to Singapore Airlines Book the Cook service, Swiss is now also offering the option to pre-order a main course. If you pre-order, you have a wider selection you can choose from. Wi-Fi is available, and while text messaging is for free, the paid plans are really expensive. And even for business class, there is no free Wi-Fi like you have it on many other airlines.
Surprise, Sellerisoppe mit Trüffel.
I have pre-ordered the vegetarian option, pumpkin and chestnut goulash. It comes with spelt spätzle and sour cream, but unfortunately on my plate there wasn't any sour cream. So guys, I just have to tell you, this cheese plate is the best one I've ever had on an airplane, and topped with some spices. I can taste some cinnamon. This is really good, really nice. Alright, welcome to my not only suite, it is actually an apartment. There is so much space in here, I could move in. So let's have a little room tour. Let's start over here. Of course there is a storage for the water bottle, headphones you can put over here. There is another hook for headphones as well. There's the headphone jack, there's the USB-A charging port, USB-C charging port with 60 watts, which is really fast. And there is a power outlet as well. You could close the door. So far so good. Wireless charging available here. Seat controls. So there is a little storage. I put my amenity kit in here. It's going deep down, so there's plenty of space in this one only. There's a much larger storage over here. I put my suitcase with electronics in here and my toiletry bag as well. So lots of storage, but that isn't all. There is another storage down here. There is a holder for all the paperwork, menu, in-flight shopping magazine, safety card, and the Swiss magazine. And still, this isn't everything. There is a really big locker over here. You can put in your shoes, headphones, whatever. And a separate locker. You can hang up your jacket in here, and there is a mirror. Of course, in the suite you can close the door. Also pretty nice, you have a hanger for your glasses. Et voila. And then the smaller side screen. You can pull this off. Works like a tablet. It's really big, really heavy. Pretty responsive. An air vent. Then you can pull down the armrest here. And of course, most importantly, you can go flat. Another good detail is that there's enough space down here, even enough space to open the door, put out your shoes, put them on, and then leaving your suite. So let's talk a little bit about the control unit. You can control everything here, the whole entertainment system, but not only this, moving map, well-being information. You can get some connecting flights information as soon as they are available. So as far as I remember, it was not possible to watch a movie on the main screen and use the flight map on the side screen in Lufthansa's Allegris. Even this is the same system. Maybe they have changed something with the software in between. Of course, one of the most important points about the seat is how you can use it. You can control the seat position down here. You can control the firmness of the seat. You can control the temperature, you can heat it up, you can cool it down. Mid-flight, I just checked the clean line on a different loo. It wasn't really clean and the cups were already empty. It's time for the pre-departure snack. There are 2 cold options you could choose from. Unfortunately, there was no vegetarian option. "17 minutes until landing in Boston. A little roundup about the flight. Overall, the flight was really nice, but not as premium as I thought it would be. Food-wise, it was really okay. Food was delicious, and there's a great choice of food. You can pre-order your meal, and you can choose from a wide range of meals. And after the whole service is done, you get some chocolates. This is only a 7-hour flight, but there was a cold plate served by your landing. The seat itself is really fabulous, super comfy, a lot of space, especially in the suite in here, but also the throne seat I had last year on Lufthansa's flight. So overall, the Swiss Senses and Lufthansa Allegris seats, they are really great. They are absolutely fantastic, one of the best seats in the market. And even though Swiss announced a new upscaled food service, could only recognize the new apéro. But other than that, there is nothing really outstanding here at the service. So don't get me wrong, the selection of foods and drinks is really good, but it's not outstanding. It's not super premium perspective of the service on board. Pillow is really nice, blanket is really good, but there is no mattress. There are no slippers. Pyjamas you get on flights longer than 10 hours. And the new improved amenity kit is actually nothing really outstanding. Some of the items you have in amenity kits on other airlines, you have to ask for them. You get them on request. And what wasn't available upon request and also not inside the amenity kit, some cream, face cream, hand cream. And there is no creams available, no hand cream, no face cream. The air inside an airplane is really dry, so you need to moisturize yourself. There was no cream, no face cream, no hand cream available. The eye mask you get on request is not really premium. It gears out only 3 minutes until landing. Okay, so my overall impressions about Swiss Sensors. Yes, the hard product is really good. It's really top notch, but the soft product, there is still something to improve. Even though Swiss has implemented a new service concept, food-wise, it's still not really premium. Unfortunately, I have to say. I wish I could say something different, something more positive about the service. So don't get me wrong, it's not bad, but it's not super outstanding, nothing premium. So on Singapore Airlines you have book the cook, and starting from premium economy you can choose from a variety of meals, and of course in business and first class you have more options to choose from. And here on Swiss Airlines you can choose from a sliced veal, Zurich style. In German language you say Züricher Geschnetzeltes. You can order a beef burger, and this one's, from the picture at least, looks really promising. Or you can order a beef tenderloin. You can order a corned-feed chicken that was on the menu as well. You can pre-order the cod that was also on the menu on today's flight. You can order the pumpkin and chestnut goulash, which I did. This was also on the menu of today's flight as a vegetarian option. Then you can order fettuccine with lobster, and you can order some truffle raviolis. They look also really nice. Shaky but really nice landing. Alright, so made it to the hotel. Swiss in their brand new A350. And also now I can see why non-stop Dan means that Swiss Airlines is a little bit overrated. They are supposed to be premium, and in people's mind they are premium. I'm happy for Swiss Airlines that they have received this brand new bird. It's a great step forward to the future, and yeah, the cabin is great, perfect, but still there is something to improve with the soft product. So what do you think about Swiss Airlines? What do you see about the cabin that you have seen in this video? What do you think about the food and the drinks that was offered? Everything that was on the menu? Overall, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you liked the video, then give me a thumbs up. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. And then we will see us again next weekend for another travel adventure. Until then, always remember, we all live under the same horizon. So be nice to each other. Goodbye, world.